Got a 2023 Hyundai Sonata here. And a really busy parking lot today at Caliber. Well, that's why I got the lights. This thing luckily is drivable. It's actually in really nice condition, so I had to be careful with it. Because these Sonatas, you know, especially the new Hyundais and the new Kias, they've all got lower body panels. And you know, they're always in the way. You can't hook a winch line up to them in the front without them getting touched. Luckily this one runs and drives, so I'm going to try and get away with just driving it up the bed. Hopefully without ramps even. We'll see. I mean, I got some oil on the bed, so I'll have to be careful up here. You know, there's always a risk at that point of vehicle slipping. Yeah, I mean, you can see the ground clearance on there. I think that's lower than the Lamborghini that I had on here at one point. So Lamborghini ground clearance, at least that 2006, that was around 7 inches. So I'll pull right up to the bed and then I'll check it. But it looks pretty low. And it looks like it's only 5 inches of ground clearance from here. I mean, luckily the front end is not that long. So that's a good part about it. There's the damage there. Hood's latched. Okay. Did she leave the keys in it? They're probably inside. Yeah, that's okay. They're inside. Did she leave the key on it? No? Okay. Then it's good. Okay. That doesn't look. It'll rub a little bit probably. Don't get me wrong. I think the new Kias and the Hyundais, I think they look nice, but I guess it depends on where you live, how practical it is to have a vehicle that's, well, really low, you know. I mean, like, I've picked up vehicles from Tacoma and, you know, the city and stuff that have been super low. You know, there's scrapes all over them on the, you know, the lower body panels and the exhaust. I mean, just like that guy with the Camino, you know, even he was saying that, you know, the rubs on the bottom of his exhaust pipes were from Tacoma streets. So let's see here, how close. Well, now you can see what I'm saying. So it looks like it's just touching, but the tires are touching the bed as well, so it's just high enough that it's going to clear. Usually that means it'll clear the back as well, so I'm not terribly concerned. Yeah, see, it didn't even touch. Rear end didn't touch either. Oh, there it is slipping. So I'll stick her in park. E-brakes on. Let's see if I stay. Sweet. I'll pull forward. And a little bit to the left. It's another thing I don't like about these cars. You let go of the brake and it doesn't just start moving forward for you, you know, like it's in drive. You have to actually hit the accelerator for it to release. And I'm guessing, you know, that's for like if you're on a hill or something and it needs to hold it on the hill, you know, that's fine. But for something like this, it's pretty beneficial if you just let go of the brake and it starts to roll forward naturally. But they're not like that anymore. What I'm gonna do here is get it half hooked and then get out of their parking lot so I'm not blocking it. Forgot I'm picking up a motorcycle too later. It's not a very big bike, but I might need to do some adjusting when I get there. We'll see. So I do have a little bit of room up front here to work with. Okay. I've probably got probably about 1.5 feet. I can move forward later if I need to. Yeah, normally they've got some space to work with on at least one side or the other, but in this case they don't. That's okay. This space is usually always open. Where did I stick my gloves? Yep. All right, let's go look at a bike. All right, well, I went ahead and scooted this forward like I thought I would have to. They were nice enough to move it out for me. It's that hunk of junk over there. The handlebars disconnected on one side, so it's just flopping around. It's about 700 pounds. Yeah, looks like a real piece of work to get on here, but wanted to make sure I had the most amount of room I could get. Since the back end of this car just has some scratches on it, I don't want to get too close. It'll be an interesting one for me, but luckily I'm in a parking lot that's not too crazy. I mean, I got plenty of room in here to work with. My options, of course, I could either just leave it there and back up to it. That's the easiest thing to do, or I can move it some more. And I'm gonna go the easy route. I'm just gonna back up to it at the right angle and keep it where it's at. According to what I was told, when they were loading it, they knew it was totaled, and so when the tow truck picked it up, he just hooked it with his winch cable. He just drug it up, the way it was. It was laying down and he just drug it up laying down, so I don't blame him. It's already totaled, but instead of taking it directly to IAA, it kept it here for storage. So that makes sense. But yeah, it looks like a real piece of work. I mean, luckily for me, it's got damage all over it. It's really not that worried if I drop it. I do like a little challenge sometimes, so I'm gonna do my best to get it up here onto the bed just like any other bike. Any other heavy totaled bike. Seats on there good. That's not. Well, I wonder if that locks. It's got a lock on it. Nope, doesn't latch. Okay. Luckily I've got some folks moving out of the way, so I am going to be inevitably in someone's way. So if I'm doing it the easy way, which I am, I'm going to be in the way. Yeah, because I don't want to move it any more than necessary, so gonna back straight up to it instead. Luckily these folks in the parking spaces left, which gives me plenty of room to work with right here. Folks might still be able to get around me. I just need to be in the right. This might do it. Yeah, see, I'm already in someone's way. Naturally. It's gonna happen. Might scoot closer a little bit. I plan on just literally dragging that thing for the most part anyway. Like I might attempt to move it a little bit, but yeah, I really don't want to. Yeah, look, I'm right on. It's great. Save some fuel here. Start getting, my vision starts to get impaired from my sweat. I'll have to take my hat off. But let's see, because it's hot out already. So let's see here, we got that one. May not need a loop. I'll get both, just in case I need them. Turn my lights off too. Of course, I'm wearing black. You know, with it being hot out. Yeah, you can see the clutch part of the handlebar is right here. Let's see, I think I've got, yeah, I got that other strap right here. I got some retractable straps. That'll go there. These are gonna go back towards the front anyway. After this, I'm picking up a RAV4 for the wheel lift. Okay. Let's see. Does this? No, I'm not going to take that off. I'm going to strap that on there, but let's see what this feels like as far as weight is concerned. I wonder if it is in neutral already. No. Yeah, see. This is why he drug it up the bed, because will it roll forward? No, it doesn't really roll forward unless I hold this clutch handle in. So you see what I got to work with here. So yeah, no, it's not gonna. Basically no control here. You know what I could do is zip tie the clutch on there. That's what I could do. I am going to zip tie the brake anyway. Luckily there's more than one way in and out of this place. I just put 2 here for good measure. 2 is not really needed. It's really just for good measure. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, see, I got one side on already a little bit. So, of course, towbooks call. They come in at the best times. McKenna highway to Yelm. It's perfect if I could do it in a decent time, which I can't, so I'm gonna have to say, I mean, it's gonna be a lot longer than an hour and 30 minutes, but it's worth trying to take it. I mean, that's a Prius, so I could do it with the wheel lift. It's possible to do it with the wheel lift. Just thinking here, it's a Prius. It doesn't need to go far at all. It's going from McKenna to Yelm, McKenna Roy to Yelm. So yeah, well, that would be good. That would be a good tow. I could do it because I'm going to Morton next. Yeah, going to Morton next, so I could do it. So now, where are you gonna go? Let's see here. That would be a great spot if that plate wasn't in the way. And I don't normally like hooking up to these, but they are usable for that. I just don't normally like doing it, but I'm gonna do it in this case. Yeah, see, I don't normally, because these usually have a little bit, they can have a little bit of movement to them, which is why I don't normally like using them, but just for the sake of seeing what's gonna happen, I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Right now, this is just to hold the front while I mess with the back, because I'm not ready. This is just supposed to hold. Now I'm going to see, this is all loose. It's held on with bolts. I'm not going to pull that off. I don't want to pull anything off. So I know that side's not going to fall. Go ahead and that's got spokes on it. That also sucks when it's got spokes. It's because I don't want to damage. I don't want to damage spokes. Careful with putting anything through there, and this may not be long enough anyway, and it's not, and wheel strap might fit through there. This is just to pull it over, if I can get it through. The spokes. Yeah, spokes suck on these bikes. Yep. Just confirming. what I thought. Not being able to get this through there. Yep. It's not enough space between the spokes. Can fit one side in, but can't fit in the back of them. So, strap. That's what I'm gonna do. That should do it. Might look a little silly right now, because it is. My silly way of doing this. But if it works, which I'm kind of counting on it to work, then it's not that silly. But only if it doesn't tip and instead it drags over. If it tips over, then of course it's not that good of a way, you know, because otherwise, you know, I don't want it to tip over, obviously. But kickstand's holding. And what I like about these is, even though they're cheap, as some people have called them, they're at least doing their job. I mean, they have 1,000 pounds working load. I mean, these are great for boats, but that, and they ratchet all the way over to where so you see, and once it's all set up, things start to come to fruition a little bit. I mean, when you're doing this by yourself with a heavy bike, now I just have to get the front end over. Which I may be able to do. Trying to get a hold of me. Nobody? Let's see if I got that call. I chose an hour and a half. Okay, so didn't answer the phone. So okay, now I can get back to this. I actually like how far I'm onto the bed right now, at least with this bike. So now, let's see here, where I'm going to stick these. This is a good frame spot. That's secure. Would like this end up further, but I'm really not that worried about it. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere as long as that kickstand stays on the bed. Should be golden. I don't really like those small bars there. It's got that plate. And there's really nothing up here. I mean, you know, there's the fork, but and it is already totaled. You know, those are covers around the forks. It's a pretty secure spot. I wonder if I can get this actually hooked around there. No, but I can get, where'd that loop go? There it is. I mean, this also is really not a great spot, but I want it up high. That's tight. Okay. That's tight. You know, it takes some more time, but like I say, I don't want to hurt the bike anymore if I don't have to. I mean, I can't roll it, so they're gonna have to pick up that thing off my bed anyway. So that's one good side to it. So, and this will make it a lot easier for the forklift operator. I thought I kept it. You know what? I thought my air was down, but it doesn't matter. Someone's calling me. Hey, boss. It's going to be interesting actually to get this. I mean, it says the requirement is the flatbed, you know, which is honestly a little silly, but let me see if this can get back on here. It might not be able to. We've got it kind of blocked here. Oh, sweet. Well, good. Just make sure these are all tied up. Doesn't look like it's the most secure thing right there, but it is holding for now. Just gotta get a bungee on this. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's gonna go anywhere. Probably won't actually go anywhere at all. These little parts in here. Yeah, I'll stick a bungee on there. That's tied up. That's tight. That'll keep it closed. Okay, I think we're good to go. Got a little detour here doing a private tow for somebody. It says it's a 2013 Prius. For some reason in the description of the make and model it says 500. And I don't know what that means. But the location is the highway over here, just past Roy, so I'm wondering if he's just on the side of the road or something. It says he's right up here. I'm hoping he's got all his wheels, because I'm towing it on the wheel lift. At least that's the only option I have right now. So it says it's a green Prius. Green. Yes, he says. Okay. I just asked him if he was on the side of the road. Okay. Cool. The best place to be on the side of the road. Actually, it's really not that good at all to be on the side of the road here. It's not so bad in this long stretch if you break down and you're able to pull over, because they've got some areas on the side where you can, you know, get out of everyone's way. So actually this stretch of road is not bad to break down on. Although I am surprised he's got some service. Because usually over here, because it's close to the military base, which is on my left over here, yeah, usually you don't have any service at all. It just cuts out completely. I don't know if they block it or what, but I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they did. If they do block it. Oh, of course I got my friend calling me right now. It's funny. I will call him back. Oh, I passed 3 tow trucks. Okay, so this is the location it gave me right here. No green Prius. So let's see if we're just close. I mean, normally when you pick a spot on the map, so far anyway, when I've picked a spot, it's been pretty accurate. Signal area. Definitely not a good place to be. Not right here. Especially on the side of the road like this. It's practically in a ditch. I mean, at least it's not in a ditch, but you know, it's real close anyway. So, since this is the side of the road, where everybody's trying to speed by here to get to the light. On. At least my hat is bright like that. I'll get my camera situated. I'm glad I was charging this because this will be handy. It won't be great to get that on the wheel lift while it's on the side like that. Friend of mine. Well, hello. How are you folks doing? I bet. Well, the location was really close. So you guys, did it just happen?
Well, 8:20 this morning. We've been sitting here for 4 hours waiting
oh my
for
goodness.
a tow.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part about insurance pickups. I'm just gonna go around and get 4 pictures.
We should have taken a picture of the deer that was on the side.
I was just about to say that looks like remnants of a deer there on the side. They tend to
yeah, somebody came by. The deer was on the other side of the road, and
they picked it up.
And he said he knew a family who could use the meat, and I'm like, go ahead. Somebody might as well get it.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not so sure it would taste great after getting hit, but
tenderized.
Stressed, really. Let's see here. And just to make sure that's the right address there for the destination. Cool. I know you guys are lucky, really, that you could even get a hold of me.
I know. I figured, well, if nothing else, we're close to Fort Lewis. If I walk up there,
right.
That should be. I figure that's the only reason we have one bar.
Yeah. I was just saying to myself going up here that, you know, I am surprised. Okay. Well, at least it's still.
I mean, I was able to drive it off the road.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well, great. That's what I thought. This is a front-wheel drive.
We just put on brand new tires and new brakes this last month.
Are you guys gonna need you're gonna ride with me?
No, I just called my husband.
That's your ride?
So
cool.
I'll ride with him. We'll follow you.
All right.
Or we can lead if you want.
It's up to you guys, but I'll go ahead and get it hooked up. Why don't you guys hop in the vehicle so you're not out here next to the road. You guys can hop in. I'll take care of it. What's that?
You're gonna take it our house.
Do you want us to leave?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it to this address here.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah.
Do you
Yep.
want us to follow you? Or?
It's up to you how you want to do
We're
it.
gonna show up there. We'll just.
We're all going there.
We just drop in the street there and we can park it.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, luckily it's drivable. That makes it a little easier for me. And actually, that's not too bad. Figuring the sooner they hop in the car, the better for them. That way they're not out here in the road. Because the folks here, they're in a hurry. Really. They are in a hurry to get to the light before it, turns red. Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, driver's door doesn't open? Awesome.
Fenders push back into it.
All right, understood. Thank you. I mean, not awesome for him, but oh, it's not mirrored. After this thing dies, the settings kind of reset themselves. That's better. Right? Is that right? No. Much better. Okay. Okay. Actually, I'm going to watch this side more than the other one because this side is lower. In case folks are wondering, this is a hybrid vehicle, but there's nothing wrong with towing it like this. Even though manufacturer recommends flatbedding it, but that's only because, well, flatbed is safer than the wheel lift. That's all. If you don't know what you're doing, really. I mean, as long as you know what you're doing. Oh man, my gloves already ripped. I just got these. I mean, they're cheap, that's why, but as long as you know what you're doing, the wheel lift is really, it's perfectly safe. If you don't know what you're doing, then yeah, the wheel lift can be probably pretty dangerous. That's too bad. So they hit a deer pretty soon here. I'm gonna start advertising for my boss for situations like this, for tows like this, that then later you can, depending on who your insurance is anyway, You know, like with State Farm, for instance, as long as it's an accident. And depending on what kind of insurance you have, I guess, anyway, that's probably the most important portion of it is, you know, they're going to cover the tow if you get towed by a private company. You know, you just have to pay for it and then get reimbursed. And that's going to be the fastest way to get somebody out here, you know, to pick you up. But I mean, unfortunately for these folks, you know, they've been waiting around since 8 o'clock this morning. And it's, well, I mean, it's like noon now. It's a little bit past noon. So they've been here, you know, for a good 4.5 hours or so. When, if they would have just been able to, if they knew, you know, to call somebody like me. I mean, I saw 4 tow trucks pass by here. If they knew to call somebody like me, you know, like a private towing company, then they could have gotten here, or I could have gotten here, somebody could have gotten here a lot sooner. Because I live in Yelm. So I would have just gotten a private call. And right away, I would have been like, shoot, you know, this is the first thing I'm gonna do because I'm going right back towards Yelm anyway. But unfortunately, folks don't know and they think they can only call their insurance company to get what they need. That's just not the case. There are other options. So, and in this case, the other option would be me. So, since this is a little uneven, I don't know where these are going to land once I get up on the road, but I'll at least get them as close as I can. I gotta flip around anyway. Oh, let's go with that for now. Let's make sure. That's right, he said, oh, that's what he meant by the driver's side door doesn't open. So the e-brake is off. Okay, good. Just gonna leave it where it's at. Take it to his place. Okay. Oh, there's that wasp right there. Of course, I got someone calling me. What in the... I moved in there around August last year. or August. Yeah, August last year. See, I'm gonna let my air down too, just to make sure I'm at a good angle. Yeah, it's free. Just gonna get a picture of it, a couple pictures, and then I'll be on my way. Should hold on to my number since I'm not that far away.
Yeah. Truck right over your house?
I do, yeah, I take it home. Let me make sure I get my... Yeah,
It just sucks. I just put new brakes, new tires, and a new starting battery in it.
Oh. Yeah, that's too bad.
I could probably fix it, but
I mean, at least
I don't know.
At least it doesn't look too bad. And at least it's still drivable.
Yeah, I could probably put a fender and grill and stuff.
Right.
We don't have the place here. We got too many cars here already for us, Bob. We got a boat, plus we got these cars, plus this, and we're crowded in here already.
That's the right one. Looks like it should drive. It looks like it has power. Let's see. Yeah, key. Okay. It's probably just a dead battery or low battery. That's probably what it is. Well, maybe. I mean, it sounds like it's got plenty of power. Manually brake, yep. This has got a manually brake. Batteries right there. Well, I could try and jump it. I could pull back here, I just don't want to. I don't have to. Put my pictures in here. Okay. I'm always locking my doors. I think my jumper's sitting on the ground anyway. Sitting right there. Let's see if it jumps. Let's see. Should allow me to reach it. That looks like power. That looks like ground. Blinking red light. It's not. It's not really giving me anything. I mean, normally a green light would show up. A little button on the side. I've got a button on the side of this. Might be more than just a power issue. Which wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be doing anything. I did push that little button on the side, but it doesn't click. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm driving back here. Not really into driving into these properties where the car's in the back. You gotta go between buildings under. And I'm sure I'm low enough to miss that line, but let's see here. I'm just glad I have this little handy camera. Signal might be worse. One of my antennas broke off of this. Oh, good. It's on. Nice. Between the houses. not into going in between these houses. To pick up a total vehicle. Just gotta watch this phone line. Look at the house on the other side. It looks like I'm low enough. Yeah. I'm right next to the house. I saw the line moving and I, you know, the shadow of it. It's funny. It's just the wind. I mean, it's great when you can get your car back to your place, you know, instead of an impound yard. Cool. Everything's tight. Okay. I'll get out of their property and then complete pickup. So bad I can't just drive straight. That pallet wasn't there. I'd say that was a success. Didn't even touch the back. Good. Just gotta check my chains real quick. Chains are good. Okay. Finally going to Puyallup. Temperature gauge says it's 96 out. I know it's hot when it smells like fire outside. Is anybody else like me and they can taste plastic and water? I was just talking with the guy in the office, and he offered me a cold bottle of water. So of course, you know, I was like, yes, I'll accept because it's hot out. And I drinking it, and it's just, I never drink bottled water, so yeah, I could have 100% taste the plastic in it. It's so interesting to me that I can I can taste it. It's always like that with water now. For a long time, actually. I don't know how long I've been drinking. So I drink from a zero water filter. And since I've been doing that, that's the only water that I want. I mean, periodically sometimes I'll get a bottled water. But it's really rare. Just because it just all tastes nasty to me. Even the really good, well, you know, they call them good anyway. Even the the Fiji water or the Evian waters, which I used to drink all the time, even though it's expensive. I can still taste plastic in that water. I don't know which, I forgot what brand of water I just drank, but I mean, even in my mouth right now, I can still taste, someone's calling me. I can still taste like a coating of plastic from the bottle. I'm glad I got some water. Yeah, plastic's gross. I love it when I'm able to get a nice kick on those bars and they just pop right out. It's really not good for my shoes, but these shoes are on the outs. They're on the last straw. I usually don't wear them anymore after they've got a hole. They're splitting right here. And I've got like almost no sole left. I got a hole right there. It's coming off right here. Oh jeez. I'm just glad it's not raining. If it were raining, I probably couldn't wear these, because my feet would just get soaked. But I'm just broke, so I haven't bought new ones yet. Probably gonna get another pair of these though. These Merrells. Shoes from Merrell. So far they're really comfortable. Zero complaints. Okay, motorcycle. I just realized I left the key on the bike in the ignition. I normally don't do that because I don't want to lose the key, of course. parked right there. Man. So, let's see. Normally I drop a nasty bike off right there. You know, if it like doesn't roll. Normally, that's where I end up dropping it. Alright. Oh. Well, that's if he's here. If he's not here, then I'll figure out. Let's figure out something. This one's newer. I wonder if this was this dropped off today? Can I tell? This was dropped off today. So I might do, let's see, I don't see him here. So I might do the same thing. 'Cause this one is not rolling down a ramp. Or at least I'm not gonna roll it down a ramp, that's for sure. Not with you know how heavy it is and stuff. There's no way I'm gonna do that. I think that'll be good. Right there. Not blocking the ramp. I'm hoping I don't get another strike on me for missing a key. I was just asking the office if I had any strikes. She joked and said I had 5. And I thought, oh, whoa, 5, holy cow. I was like, what did I do? And the key's on the other side. All right, let's see if it's still in the ignition. Oh, thank God the key is still here in the ignition. Look at that. Okay. Oh, I'm glad the key is still there. Was still there, yeah. So I'm thinking with this, I think I'm gonna pull the back off and then let it go backwards. Finish letting the fan cool the engine a little bit and I'll turn it off. I don't like turning it off when the fan's running. I don't know if that actually helps things, but in my mind it makes sense to me, so. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lose this. And this stayed. It's pretty amazing actually that stayed tucked in there. I don't zip tie the key, but I am not interested in losing. A key. So I'm gonna get a picture of it here. Alright, so I'm going to keep it there, loosen it here. At least that stayed secured. Just to make sure I don't run over my camera. See if that's still on there good. Yep. Zip ties. Okay. Scissors. There was no way I was rolling this down that ramp. Not with one handle here. It's a lot closer to that bike than I wanted. A lot closer than I wanted to that bike. Bungee. Hey. So they know where I dropped it. I didn't say anything last time, but just in case. Let's try and cover my butt. Kind of hard to tell, but it looks like I'm dropping right there. Because over there it looks full. I guess I'll run over here and tell me if I'm wrong. Looks even. Is it even? I don't know. We'll see. This one, I think I left the key in the car, maybe, possibly. I don't remember. It's been, no I didn't, I left it right here. The place I'm not supposed to leave it. Am I too close? I might be too close. thought I hit that button. Oh. It's a little slippery. I changed my angle there a little bit. It's sliding off. Oh, good. Not too bad. Oh, fancy. Plays a little tune after you turn it off. See if I can still get through the gate. It's close. 450. Might still be open. Let's see if it's still open. Ah, it's still open. Nice. Alright, well that's it for the day. I'm all done.